The top 1% of Bitcoin holders aren't necessarily wealthy investors, contrary to popular belief. You don't need a ton of money or coins to get into the top 1% of cryptocurrency investors. Things are actually a little different, especially with respect to XRP and the rise of how much Ripple XRP does it take to be in the top 1% of holders. The cryptocurrency's value has skyrocketed, and early investors have reaped the benefits. Perhaps there isn't a significant solution as you think. Although XRP volatility is par for the course among cryptocurrencies, the cryptocurrency's expanding role in international finance and partnerships with powerful organizations make it an attractive investment. Financial institutions and legal victories in reality, XRP value could explode, according to some analysts, making it easier than ever to become a member of the 1%, and the potential for growth is enormous. Imagine if you invested a few thousand XRP tokens today. Their value will skyrocket as Ripple gains traction in the financial sector. If you invest in XRP today at the correct price and timing, you may be setting yourself up for life. The question isn't if you can join the 1%, but when. Changing Recover Your Funds, XRP may hold the key to a prosperous future in the cryptocurrency market, where huge gains are within reach. Continue reading and you might find a method to get a place among the most prestigious. Understanding the meaning of the 1% in the cryptocurrency world will help you understand what it takes to be among the top 1%. Being part of the 1% requires more than simply a large bank account. It also requires being an early adopter, having a large position in a cryptocurrency, and experiencing significant returns on investment. Everyone from the wealthiest holders on down is a part of ERS, the group of investors who were in early stuck with it through the storm, and now have a ton of potential wealth resting on their hands. Although Bitcoin and Ethereum have received most of the media attention, XRP is still considered a relatively undervalued cryptocurrency. Subtly, XRP base has been said, and the one reason XRP is doing well in the cryptocurrency market is because Ripple's blockchain technology is already being used by big banks and payment systems all around the world. In contrast to other speculative assets, XRP really has some practical use. For XRP holders, what does this imply? Being in the top 1% of earners is about more than just possessing a ton of coins. It's in relation to the possession of an asset that has the ability to experience substantial appreciation in value due to its broad acceptance and the fact that the global monetary system is transitioning to digital currencies for more convenient, quicker, and fee-less transactions. The relevance of XRP in the ecosystem is growing as the use of Ripple's technology by financial institutions continues to rise. All board-wide payments. If you invest now, you may be able to join the top 1% of earners thanks to the current price of XRP and the future prospects of Ripple's partnerships and legal triumph, a smaller but well-timed. The value of XRP could skyrocket if its demand skyrockets. An investment today might be sufficient to place you in the top 1% when XRP achieves new heights. Let's talk about the exact quantity of XRP you need to join the elite. 1% of the total XRP required to reach the peak. There may be fewer holders than most people think, and the price of XRP is still quite cheap in comparison to Ethereum or Bitcoin. Ethereum, so there's a chance you can reap massive rewards down the line if you invest in at the correct time. Even average investors can purchase thousands of units of XRP at the moment because its price varies at a few dollars. With 10,000 XRP, for example, you may have a reasonable sum. This might result in huge profits if XRP value rises. Time and future worth are other crucial considerations while trying to rank in the top 1% of XRP holders, in addition to the raw number of coins. Growing interest in Ripple's technology among financial institutions suggests that XRP worth may skyrocket if its price were to hit $100 per. Your $10,000 investment would turn into $10 million if XRP price hits its projected $11,000 per coin. When you look at the bigger picture, you'll see that a lot of the top XRP holders have been patient and have amassed their coins during price drops and market declines. Having a large number of coins is not a prerequisite for becoming part of the top 1%. When Ripple's worldwide usage grows, some investors might be in the top 1% with as little as 1,000 to 5,000 XRP. If they have enough disposable income, rather than just the proper quantity of XRP, institutional adoption and its function in cross-border payments bode well for XRP future. Their investments could potentially be accessible to them. The value of XRP will soar as long as demand for it remains high. Keep in mind that if you make a wise investment today and hold on to your XRP, you have the opportunity to join the 1%. You may soon see tremendous gains as Ripple's technology revolutionizes the financial sector. 1% of the population is what may cause the price of XRPs to rise to the point where you can join the 1%. It's not far away, and it might be even closer than you imagine. Here are a few key reasons why you should think about buying XRP today if you're interested in knowing why. To start, more businesses might embrace Ripple's blockchain technology. Financial institutions around the world, the demand for Ripple's cryptocurrency, XRP, has the potential to surge as the number of banks and payment processors utilizing Ripple's blockchain to complete international internet transactions at faster and cheaper rates continues to grow. Possible price increase for XRP is possible because to the increased demand for it as a bridge currency. Your chances of being in the top 1% of XRP holders will increase as its price climbs. Success for Ripple in court, particularly with the SEC, will have a significant impact on XRP's future value. After years of legal uncertainty, investors are finally starting to have faith in XRP legitimacy as the SEC case nears its conclusion. This is a much appreciated development. Resolving this issue could remove the last major barrier for Ripple, paving the way for more institutional investment and broader legal adoption of XRP. Clarity XRP market value has the potential to, when the stock price goes through the roof, the original investment could go up in value exponentially. Another thing to think about is the growing importance of cryptocurrency in the world's financial system. An increasing amount of countries are with its ability to facilitate cheap and fast international payments. XRP is a potential candidate for broad adoption as digital currencies gain momentum in global financial